Tonight on NewsVision, Facebook in crisis. We'll have the latest on the whistleblower and the papers she has revealed that can lead to major changes in the social media company. Plus, we'll visit one car show in Miami that's back on the road after a year of COVID cancellations.
People who are looking to buy a car or thinking about it, they want to see all the cars under one roof, it's very convenient for them.
And later on, we'll take you to Cobb Stadium for the latest on tonight's women's soccer game against UNC. These stories and a lot more on tonight's show. NewsVision starts right now.
To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Tonight, the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp has changed its name from Facebook to Meta. As you just saw, CEO Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement just this afternoon. This comes after ongoing reports stemming from Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen as she undergoes Parliament trial in the UK. Hello and welcome to this edition of NewsVision. I'm Claire O'Connor.
And I'm Harvey Duplock. Thank you for joining us. Facebook's rebrand is already off to a rough start. Former Facebook employee and whistleblower Frances Haugen testified before the UK Parliament this week as she unveiled new details about the company's inner workings.
Unquestionably, it's making hate worse.
Familiar words, looking for a new, angrier audience. Frances Haugen, Facebook whistleblower, hoping she can influence or speed new laws aimed by the UK Parliament here to, above all, protect children online.
10 to 15% of 10-year-olds were on the platform. Facebook could make a huge dent on this if they wanted to, and they don't because they know that young users are the future of the platform, and the earlier they get them, the more likely they'll get them hooked.
Demands for action in Britain, where many blame social media for more divisive politics, perturbed by the damage Instagram has reportedly done to teenagers.
When kids describe their usage of Instagram, Facebook's own research describes it as an addict's narrative. The kids say, "This makes me unhappy. I feel like I don't have the ability to control my usage of it, and I feel that if I left, I'd be ostracized." I am deeply worried that it may not be possible to make Instagram safe for a 14-year-old, and I sincerely doubt it's possible to make it safe for a 10-year-old. I am incredibly excited and proud of the UK for taking such a world-leading stance with regard to thinking about regulating social platforms. I can't imagine Mark isn't paying attention to what you're doing.
CEO Mark Zuckerberg, his wife on Instagram here, perhaps hopes to sail on to calmer waters with his new reported metaverse project and rumored rebrand. Facebook told CNN, "Yes, we're a business and we make profit, but the idea that we do so at the expense of people's safety or well-being misunderstands where our own commercial interests lie." Still, it is extraordinary to hear Haugen spell out what she says the platform does routinely.
The algorithms take people who have very mainstream interests and they push them towards extreme interests. You can be someone center-left and you'll get pushed to radical left. You can be center-right, you'll get pushed to radical right. You can be looking for healthy recipes, you'll get pushed to anorexia content.
You might be interested to know that you're trending on Twitter.
Right now?
So people are listening.
Whether that changes anything will depend on the tide here changing itself. UK Parliament hearings began on Monday and are expected to wrap up at the end of this week.
Also breaking tonight, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has been charged with a misdemeanor sex crime complaint. The filing comes 2 months after Cuomo resigned following accusations of sexual harassment from multiple women. New York Attorney General Letitia James said that Cuomo broke state and federal laws with his conduct. The charges were filed in Albany City Court, and this story is still developing. And one film crew member has died and another was injured after actor Alec Baldwin discharged a prop firearm on the set of the movie Rust in New Mexico. 42-year-old director of photography Helena Hutchins was shot in the chest and died. Director Joel Souza was hit in the shoulder but is in good condition. According to the Santa Fe County Sheriff, it was a live round that killed Hutchins and wounded Souza.
We suspect that there was other live rounds that were found on the set. I won't comment further on how they got there. I think there was some complacency on this set, and I think there are some safety issues that need to be addressed by the industry and possibly by the state of New Mexico.
The weapon used by Baldwin was the only working gun of the three that police seized from the movie set. Other items confiscated included 500 rounds of ammo. No charges have been filed as of right now. According to the district attorney, involuntary manslaughter charges could be considered in this case, pending the outcome of the investigation.
On Tuesday, an independent FDA advisory committee recommended a lower dose of the COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. The FDA is expected to vote on this within days. According to Pfizer, their low-dose vaccine is 90% effective. While children are less likely to have severe symptoms of COVID, they can spread it to older people, such as parents and family members. Many FDA officials say it is important for parents to have the option to vaccinate their children.
I do feel it's important to vaccinate children. No doubt, from a statistical standpoint, when children get infected, there's very much more likely that they would not have a severe outcome.
The Biden administration already has nearly 28 million doses of the vaccine to distribute to children, but the FDA can still oppose the panel's vote if it gets approved. It is then up to the CDC to decide if they recommend parents vaccinate younger children and which shot they should get.
The northeast part of the country is in cleanup mode after a nor'easter has dumped heavy rain and brought strong winds to the region earlier this week. The storm is known as a bomb cyclone, which means it intensified rapidly. In this case, its winds were equal to hurricane strength. Parts of New England were hit with wind gusts as high as 94 miles per hour on Tuesday that knocked down trees and power lines. More than 600,000 people in this region woke up without power the next morning. Parts of New York and New Jersey were flooded after more than 5 inches of rain fell in some locations.
For more on where the storm is now, let's check in with our meteorologist, Cam Pine. Cam, what is going on, and is the Northeast out of the woods?
Yeah, thanks, Harvey. The Northeast is not out of the woods yet. We have this low pressure system off the coast of the Northeast. This is that nor'easter that impacted the Northeast 1 to 2 days ago. Currently, it's off the coast. It's moving over to the east, and the National Hurricane Center is giving a 30% chance, a low chance, of developing into a possible subtropical storm. The next name on the list is Wanda, and that would be the last name on the list of storms for this very active hurricane season. Now let's get a brief overview of what's going on. We have this upper level low. It's going to shoot off to the northeast, going to bring a lot of rain and gusty winds to those rain-ravaged areas of the northeast. Definitely not what they want, and that's all we have for this weather report. Back to the desk.
Thank you, Cam. We'll see you again later in the show. And one activity you can do in the nice weather we have is stop by a community fridge and donate a meal this weekend. And one local organization is opening the door to a future of healthier communities, one fridge at a time. Have a good one, okay?
Nobody else doing that. They care and nobody else does.
James Joseph is one of an estimated 3,000 homeless people in Miami, all unsure where and when they will be getting their next meal. Now, one organization is answering that question for him and others living on the streets in Miami. The Village Fridge is literally a fridge stocked with food that anyone can donate or take for free. The fridges are accessible 24/7 in 3 locations in Miami, all of them considered food deserts, where people don't have easy access to affordable or nutritious food. The fridge partners with organizations like Trader Joe's and Publix to give the food away before it gets thrown away. The concept was launched last year. The founder, Sharina Jones, says it's not only feeding people, it's also preventing crime.
Some guys I've heard this is the longest they haven't been incarcerated because they didn't have to do anything stupid just to get food. So.
It gives me a sense of pride that I could be a part of that.
Ira Harris is a disabled veteran who used to receive meals, and now he's the one giving them out.
When I'm home, I stay to myself. I don't have no visitors. They make getting up in the morning worthwhile. They make you feel like somebody.
Harris volunteers every day from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., the hours when the village fridge gives out hot meals and to-go food. They also give out clothes, shoes, and baby food.
I get chilly bumps thinking about it, you know, because I didn't really know how much the pain was for people out here.
Filling a fridge and changing a community, one meal at a time.
Give you a chance to make it to tomorrow.
If you would like to donate food for the community fridges, these are the addresses. The organization also accepts large donations every day from 9 a.m. to noon. And Joan says she plans to add more fridges around the city in the near future.
Make some room in your cabinets and refrigerators because popular grocery store Trader Joe's will have its grand opening in Coral Gables tomorrow. The store is in Merrick Park and is part of the Lifetime's apartment complex, which opened earlier this year. This is the first Trader Joe's chain to open in Coral Gables and third to open in Miami-Dade. The store will have an opening celebration and ribbon ceremony at 8 a.m. tomorrow. The celebration will feature images of iconic Coral Gables sites such as the Botanic Gardens and the Biltmore Hotel. Plus, if you're looking for some extra cash, the store is also hiring.
Finally, we get to live near some delicious breakfast burritos.
Even more delicious than burritos is good old British crumpets, which you can only find at Trader Joe's, so I'm excited.
Did not know that one.
We'll take a short break now, but when we return,
we'll take you to the Miami International Auto Show to check out and even test drive some crazy expensive cars. Stay with us, NewsVision. We'll be right back.
Natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
thank you for staying with us. In-person events have started to return after almost 2 years of closures. And one of these events was the Miami International Auto Show that just wrapped up its 2021 edition in Miami Beach. Our reporter Elle Mezzio joins us live now to tell us about her experience in the auto show. Elle, did you get to ride any of the cars?
Hi guys, yes, I got my hands on a couple of new models at the convention center. The Miami International Auto Show has been a staple of South Florida for over 50 years. Presented by the South Florida Automobile Dealers Association, the event came back this year featuring almost 200 dealerships in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. And I had the opportunity to go this weekend and check out the shows and the new models.
It's not a secret how popular remote control cars can be among children.
You want to give it a try?
But as an adult, you can take it a step further and turn it into this, a full-size monster cart with radio frequency controller.
It started life as a commuter golf cart around South Beach, and I pretty much redid the whole thing, made it four-wheel drive, lifted it, and put on some crazy suspension. It actually was a science project, and I just wanted to see how far I could take it.
And Michael took it very far. He made it to the 2021 Miami International Auto Show at the Miami Beach Convention Center. The auto show took place this fall from October 16th to the 24th, after being canceled the last 2 years due to COVID-19. This year's auto show featured hundreds of new cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers from major auto manufacturers including Toyota, Kia, and Ford, bringing everything together under the same roof for car lovers.
People who are looking to buy a car or thinking about it, they want to see all the cars under one roof, it's very convenient for them. But you also have some people who really want to go back and be nostalgic and look at some of the antiques and the classics, and they kind of have a memory of maybe a car that they grew up with or always heard about. And then you have the exotics, which are, high-end cars, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, that people can always fantasize and dream about having.
After spending the day here, I couldn't stop looking at my favorite car, the 2021 Lexus 500. And they had it in my favorite color too, red. So I went ahead and gave it a try. One day,
the Miami Auto Show had options for people of all ages, including kids, who were able to test the Ford Performance Experience simulation. It was an excellent experience for new visitors and also the repeated ones.
I used to come as a little girl every year, so I can't remember. It's been a couple of years with COVID, but just being able to go and participate, because we've been missing these kind of events.
And the fun did not stop in the inside of the convention center. Right outside, the Jeep camp was set up, a ride for participants who wanted to try the new models of Jeep through a round of obstacles, including stair climbing and 30-degree hills.
if you missed the show, don't worry, you can catch it next fall. The organizer committee is already planning the new models that will be exhibited in 2022. Reporting live for UMTV, I am Maciel. Guys?
Thank you, Maciel. Switching to weather now, strong storms are firing up in Florida this evening, and Claire, parts of the state are at risk for tornadoes.
That's right, Harvey. We also have the threat for damaging winds tonight here in South Florida. But behind those storms is relief from the heat and humidity. Let's get the forecast from our meteorologist, Cam Pine. Cam, what does this mean for the Halloween weekend?
Yeah, Claire, Halloween will be very nice. However, it's not so nice right now. We're currently doing some showers and storms out ahead of that cold front, a temperature of 83 degrees right now in Miami. Looking at our temperatures across South Florida and in our viewing area, currently 83 degrees, 82 in Fort Lauderdale. We're remaining really hot and muggy out ahead of that cold front in that warm sector. As we look at our radar right now, we can see that cold front, as I was mentioning, off the coast of the southwest Florida. A lot of lightning involved with that. That's going to be a lot of action. That's going to move into our neighborhood later tonight and into tomorrow morning. And then as we get closer into where we are right now here around Miami, we can see those spotty showers out ahead of that cold front. Going into our severe weather outlook, currently around South Florida, we have a marginal risk for storms that might be severe. However, that instability risk is really going to be centered around central Florida from Fort Myers up into where Orlando is. Then going into our national temperatures, look at that, 45 degrees up in the polar region around Minnesota, 47 in Boston. It's really cold everywhere else in the country, 83 degrees though in hot and sunny South Florida. Going to our future radar and temperatures, look at that. That cold front's going to move through tonight. We're in that warm sector, so it's going to be hot and muggy out, a lot of rain. So account for that tonight. Bring an umbrella. However, once that cold front moves through, it's going to set up a beautiful Friday afternoon, 78 in Miami. No chance for rain. It's going to be nice and dry. And then moving into Saturday, there's a chance for a spotty shower or two in the morning hours on Saturday. However, I think we'll be okay for Sunday when those trick-or-treaters come out. If you look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, look at that. Below average temperatures everywhere else in the country, but look at that. Down there in Miami, it is going to be near average, which is not too bad considering where we were weeks before. Looking at our tonight's forecast, 74 degrees, and those strong storms are likely. Account for that weather, bring an umbrella, and it may be a lot of lightning involved with these storms. Going into tomorrow's forecast, high temperature 81. Behind that cold front, there will be some gusty winds, possibly reaching gusts of above 30 miles an hour, so definitely be aware of that. And then our 7-day forecast, look at that. Sun everywhere that eyes can see. On Sunday, for our Halloween trick-or-treaters, high of 80 and a low of 68. So maybe when those little kids go out there to trick-or-treat, maybe wear a jacket or some long pants, and definitely watch out for that a little bit of cold weather Sunday night. That's all we have for the weather. Back to the desk.
I think after a rainy few weeks, we deserve a beautiful weekend.
Yes, same here. And you know what? My birthday's after Halloween, so I'm very happy for the nice weather. And still ahead on NewsVision.
Canes football took on number 18 NC State last Saturday night. We'll bring you the highlights and much more after the break. Stay with us.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Okay, Simon, what do people wear?
Clothes.
That's right, so it's important to learn how to dress yourself. Here's how it's done. Shirt, underwear, pants, socks, shoes. Underwear, always first, name tag on the back. Then pants and shirt. Go ahead and put this on. Now with the shirt, you want to make sure the first button's right or you have to start all over again, okay? Socks left on left, right on right. Tying the shoes, we're gonna take the laces, we're gonna cross them over, we're gonna turn around where the bunny goes down in the hole, pull it tight, and bunny ears. Got it?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome to sports. I'm Daryl Barnes. Miami football went into its latest game desperate for a win. The Canes stood at 2-4 and with a tough NC State coming to town. The Wolfpack walked into Hard Rock Stadium with a 5-1 record, ranked as the number 18th team in the nation. So, how did the Canes fare Saturday night? Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's pick things up in the first quarter. No score until now. Tyler Van Dyke throws his first passing touchdown of the day. Canes up 7-0. Let's move things into the second quarter. Van Dyke, he's going to go on to hit Jalen Knighton for the score. Watch this. Ka-ching! Miami leads 14-3, and then we're going to take it on to the second half. Canes trailing by 3. Van Dyke, he's going to go. Watch this. Boom! A 60-yard bomb to Charleston Rambo. This would lead to another Canes score. Miami would then be up 21-17. On to the fourth quarter, another Van Dyke to Rambo touchdown. Puts the Canes up 31-27. Now it's time for the defense to step up. Miami stops NC State on fourth down. They're going to get the ball back with the lead with less than 3 minutes to go. The sideline was hyped to see the defense coming through. And now, a few seconds later, Miami facing 3rd and 16. Van Dyke finds Will Mallory for a 21-yard first down pickup. This seals a hard-earned victory for the Canes. Miami would go on to win this one 31-30. And from the football field to the basketball court, Canes basketball held media day this week. Miami Hoops is right around the corner, and Game 1 is just a few weeks away, with the season opener set for November 9th. Miami head coach Jim Larrañaga spoke to reporters on Media Day about Isaiah Wong, a returning guard who may not be on campus for much longer.
We believe wholeheartedly in him and have tremendous confidence that this will likely be his last year at the University of Miami because he's an NBA quality guard.
On the practice. Plus, scouts have been telling Coach Elle and Wong that he will be a first-round talent when the draft does come around. And from the hardwood to the trails, Canes cross country has made major strides this season, with one freshman making school history in just under a semester. UMTV reporter Cal Friedman has that story.
As Miami cross country prepares for ACCs, one young star is leading the way. Freshman Elle Mezzio has been one of the top performers in the conference this fall, and is just the second Hurricane to win ACC Freshman of the Week.
It was sort of like a distant goal to be like some like ACC like Person of the Week like this quickly is like crazy.
Mezzio was nominated after running a 21-28 at the Paul Brown short run at Lehigh University, already setting a new personal best.
I was so happy because it was almost a full minute faster than the previous week at FSU. One of my goals for this season was to get sub 22. So to get sub 21:30 was really, really good.
But Elle's coaches know that she's striving to become even better.
Elle's going to be one of those kids that leaves it all out there, no matter what, no matter how she's feeling, no matter how the week went, no matter how the last race went. She's going to do the best that she can every single time.
Assistant cross-country coach Cody Halsey recruited Mezzio from Atlanta, Georgia for the passionate drive seen on the track, but also the person that shines off of it.
She is very competitive, but she's a good human. So just having a personality like hers on our team was already excited, but I knew that her best days are yet to come.
Mezzio came to the University of Miami for a reason, to make an impact on program history.
I really liked Coach Halsey. The team, when I met them virtually, I wanted to be part of a program that I could try to make better. That means that I'm gonna try to get my time faster and faster to attempt a school record. I would love to do that.
And with her early performances, there's no reason not to believe.
She's already made a huge impact, and because of someone like her, I'm going to be able to recruit. She was a big piece of what we wanted to do with the program, and she's just in her own way going to continue to keep getting better, and I think the team is going to go with her.
With the biggest competition of the fall coming up, watch out for Mezzio and the Canes to put the conference on notice. For UMTV, I'm Cal Friedman.
Freshman standout Elle Mezzio and the Canes cross-country squad are in South Bend, Indiana for the ACC championship race tomorrow morning. Also tomorrow, Canes volleyball will be taking on the Syracuse Orange here in Coral Gables. But tonight is all about Canes soccer. Miami hasn't won any of their last 5 matches, but the Canes are playing right now and looking to bounce back tonight in their season finale versus UNC. Our reporter Embrick Isles is live outside of Cobb Stadium to give us the latest. Embrick.
Daryl, we are here at Cobb Stadium for senior night as we had 4 Miami Hurricane seniors honored before tonight's matchup versus UNC. Tyler Speaks, Joanna Bart, Selena Fortich, and Gudrun Herals were all met at midfield by their teammates, and their family were also there getting a jersey that is going to be able to go up on their wall. They also posted a nice video on social media earlier today honoring the seniors. It's a good watch if you haven't gone and seen it yet. Pretty heartwarming stuff. Miami looking to pick up a win here as they've only won 1 game in the ACC against Boston College. As we are scoreless here at Cobb Stadium, that's all the time we have. I'm Embrick Isles here for UMTV.
All right, Embrick, thank you. Time for a quick break now, but when we return, we will take you to the foot green to decorate some pumpkins.
Don't go anywhere as we show you what spooky faces students painted on their pumpkins. We'll be right back. That was an abrupt outro.
Go to that.
Okay.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Thanks for staying with us. As Halloween creeps up on us, students are jumping into the festivities right here on campus to get into the spirit for the holiday. While this weekend, a lot of students will be focused on tricks and treats, one group on campus is trying to make this week all about having fun in the fall. On Monday, Campus Church United Wesley invited students to come and paint pumpkins on the foot green. With students still stressing over midterms and Halloween on the horizon, the organization thought this week was an opportunity for United Wesley to do more than just promote their Sunday services.
We want to do something that's like, hey, even if you never come and be a part of our church or part of what we do, I want you to have a positive experience that adds value to you. So painting a pumpkin, something that you can put in your room, something you can post on the internet, something you can just be proud of and like, hey, I did something fun today.
Painting pumpkins was just the first of the week's events called Fall Fest. From movie night to free food and a Halloween costume party, Fall Fest has an event planned every day until Halloween. And while United Wesley is a Christian organization, Williams says these events are aimed at adding value to any student's life, regardless of their beliefs.
Well, I'm excited for my Halloween plans this weekend, but it sounds like you have a double celebration in store.
Yes, but I bet you I'll probably just be still in my candy coma for my birthday from Halloween. And that does it for this week's edition. Thanks for joining us.
We'll be back next week with another edition of NewsVision. Until then, we leave you with the spooky, tricked out house of one of our professors. Have a great night.